guys, welcome back to the Haven Home Team YouTube channel. I'm Holly Haven.
And I'm Andy Haven.
And today we want to chat with you about some options you may not even know exist. We are talking about homes under $400,000 in Collin County. Sit down, take a break, and let's see what we have, because I'm super excited about some of these options. We have not had a lot of these over the last few years.
Especially in this area.
Yeah.
And finding something that is for a first-time home buyer, or something that you would say, oh my gosh, I think I could actually afford that.
Yeah.
Hasn't really been in our repertoire recently. It's usually like, oh, we only have $800,000 homes. Yeah, great, can't afford that. So now we are going to take a dive into $400,000 homes or under in Collin County. Currently, we have 644 active listings under $400,000 in Collin County. These are lots of options. If your budget is $400,000, you should be swarming to all of these homes.
Yeah.
There's currently 15 listings coming soon, so we should have some more listings under $400K. 15 active listings under $200,000, which is amazing. 123 active listings under $300,000, and 329 homes with 3 bedrooms, which is great if you're looking for something just a little bit bigger. You have maybe 4 or 5 kids. You're like, oh my gosh, I can't fit into a 3-2. We have some options there. 211 homes with 4 bedrooms and 13 homes with 5 bedrooms. So if you are the one with 4 kids, if you really do have 4 kids and you're like, wow, a 3-2 is just not going to work, 5 bed, we've got it. Yeah. 275 homes built in 2023, which is incredible. A brand new home for under $400K.
Guys, our Metroplex is expanding so quickly. Some of these areas you have not considered over the last few years are suddenly very easy to live in. They're very easy to get in and out of, commute from, and we have big box stores in most of these outlying areas that maybe we have thought, oh gosh, that's a little too rural for me over the last few years.
Or they don't have fast food. They don't have a grocery store. No, they do now.
They have everything now. So we are really bringing some of this market that we've kind of said, oh, that's really not attainable. It's too far. They don't have what we need. There's no doctors. There's no dentist.
Yeah.
Guys, it's all handled now. So you can get into these some really amazing outlying communities in Collin County. And let's go through some of these because there's some really surprising ones.
We have some really cool ones. We have 6 homes to talk about today. Our first one is going to be 134 Sunflower in Princeton, Texas. This one is 4 beds, 2 baths, 1,300 square feet. It is a new build, new construction home, 2024, and it is listed at $199,000.
That's crazy. 4 bed and 2 bath. So
your mortgage would be around $1,600 estimated. Obviously, this is just off the top of my head. $1,600 to $1,800 a month. That's less than you can get for rent.
Right. And guys, these are new systems. This is new construction, which means your home is coming with a warranty. Brand new HVAC, brand new hot water heaters. Something goes wrong, you have the builder and the manufacturer behind you. This is amazing. This is an amazing opportunity for a first-time home buyer or a small family.
Investors, which we don't like to push investors to these neighborhoods, but
some of our builders will not allow investors.
Yes.
You have to actually sign a document that says, I am not leasing this property out. So if you're an investor and this is like, hey, top of your list, give us a call. We can always find out for you. But this is a really great single family option.
Yeah, it's a really cool neighborhood as well. This home, again, it's on 0.088 acres, so it does have a little bit of a backyard. You're not buying land, you're buying a house. So they are small lots. You do have a 2-car garage. This one actually does not have a 2-car garage. No. That is the one thing about these homes. Some of them at the $200,000 price point do have garages. This one, not necessarily. You get street parking, but
hey, for $199,000, guys, park in the street.
For
honestly.
Sure.
This is a great opportunity. Okay, cool. Let's go on to the next one. All right, so this one is in Farmersville. This is out towards that same direction towards Princeton. So this is 3906 Meredith Drive in Farmersville. This is a 5-bed, 3-bath, 3,000 square foot new construction, guys, for $392,000.
Insane.
I can't
literally insane.
2-car garage, right? We have an actual neighborhood. You have a community. You have neighbors. You can make friends. And you can fit all of your kids.
You can. And you do have an HOA in this neighborhood. It's about $750 a year, but I do believe that comes with community amenities. This is in Lake Haven, the neighborhood Lake Haven, I apologize, in Farmersville. So this is something that if you kind of want a rural feel, but you want a neighborhood, you want that community, you want a community pool possibly, this is something that for under $400,000 is absolutely insane.
Yeah, this is amazing. And I want to address something really quickly because we get a lot of our buyers, especially especially with kids in the school districts, they ask us for specific school districts.
Yeah.
And we totally get that, right? I obviously raised my kids in specific school districts. Something I need people to consider when they're comparing Prosper ISD, Frisco ISD to some place like Farmersville or Princeton. These are not apples to apples comparisons. These are apples to oranges. It's a much smaller school district. Their scores are going to look very different. I highly recommend that you make an appointment and you go interview the schools. Go chat with them, learn about their growth plans, and what they're offering for their students and their families. Because guys, I think there's a lot of opportunity in these outlying towns that is kind of being overlooked because we get so focused on, I have to be in a specific school district. I'm not saying one or the other, but I'm saying do some research and maybe just kind of find out if it's the right fit for your family.
Well, and what their focuses are completely different, especially in smaller school districts. They may not have the sports that your kids participate in. So that's something to think about. But if they do, they might compete at a very high level in that one sport. So it's just something that gotta kind of keep an open mind. And then also if you homeschool, there's no reason to look at school districts, so that shouldn't be a holdup.
Yeah, right? And we're getting a lot of that, a lot of homeschool recently.
We are.
All right, so this next one, you want to tell us about this one in Nevada?
Yeah, this is 2017 Charters Circle in Nevada. This is in Providence Point neighborhood. It is listed at $394,000. This has had a massive price decrease from $529,000.
Yeah.
I believe they've probably had this as an inventory home for a while. It is 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet, and it is a brand new build. It's also on an acre.
Yeah. So something we saw happen out in this area during COVID was we had people begging for homes anywhere. And so some of these builders got a little overzealous with their pricing because during COVID, they were very competitive at that time.
Yeah.
Now that things have just settled, guys, we are not seeing price decreases. We are not seeing the market is falling. We just, did a market update. Some of you may have already seen that. Things are still continuing to go up. So don't let this price reduction be like, oh, something bad is happening in Nevada.
No.
Nah, we had some builders get a little reality check.
Yeah.
It's just, but it's an acre. If you can imagine somebody who bought an acre in Prosper or Salina 8 years ago, what does their equity look like today? Those are the kinds of conversations we're having in towns like Nevada and Princeton.
Yeah, and that's something that you need to think about. If your end goal is equity growth, this is an absolutely incredible investment. If your end goal is, I want to be in this specific school district, that might not be your end goal as equity. It just depends. It's totally up to the house you choose, the neighborhood you choose. But if $400,000 is your budget, this is a good one.
Great option.
Great options for sure.
All right. So the next one, we actually have one in Salina.
We do.
I'm super excited about this one because it is a townhouse. Mm-hmm. We have not had townhouse options really in Prosper and Salina until the last few years.
Even Frisco. Frisco just recently started getting a lot of townhouses.
So this is a townhouse. It is brand new construction. It is a 2-bed, 2.5-bath. And it is listed for $389,990. So we are still under that $400,000 mark.
Yeah.
We are in Celina ISD, and it is brand new construction. And this one does have a 2-car garage. So this is 1,600 square feet. You're getting a lot of the things that you might be looking for moving to Salina specifically, and you're getting it under $400,000.
Well, and the one thing to think about, you're like, oh my gosh, only 2-bed, 2-bath. But you're getting more living space rather than more bedrooms. So your bedrooms are the normal, typical size of a bedroom. But if it's you and one kid, maybe it's just your first kid and you and your husband, whatever it is, if it's a smaller group of people, this would be the perfect first home. You can also rent it out at some point. There is an HOA in this neighborhood. It is very high because it is a townhouse. I do live in the neighborhood. So I do know that it could continue to grow. The HOA price could continue to increase, but you don't pay property insurance like you do on a single family home.
Right.
You pay townhome insurance, which is just the interior, and then your HOA is $350 a month. They do cover all exterior water, all exterior landscaping and maintenance, roof, anything on the exterior of your home, they do insure that. All you insure is your personal property items on the inside, which mine's about $70 a month on top of that.
So that makes a big difference, and that's a key
Huge
factor
difference
for people who are looking at those HOAs and saying, oh my gosh, that's too expensive.
Yeah.
Really reach out to us, ask some questions. We're happy to give you some more information on those because it definitely offsets itself with some of that homeowner's insurance and things like that. So,
well, and if you're single and you travel a lot for work, this is incredible. You can leave it and it'll be fine. Like, you don't have to worry about maintaining anything.
Right. The yard's not going to be grown up to your knees when you get
no
home.
HOA notices.
Okay. Can we get in Frisco for under 400,000?
We might be able to today.
Oh my gosh.
Just today though.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know that this is going to last very long. I'm not sure how long it's been on the market, but
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about this one because this is a great option.
Yeah, so this is 7389 Saddlehorn Drive in Frisco. This is in the Preston Vineyards North neighborhood. It's listed at $380,000. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,200 square feet, almost 1,300. It's at 1,290. Built in 2003. So again, this is one of those homes that was older in Frisco. It was one of, probably not original, but it is an older home.
It was one of the main original building neighborhoods in Frisco.
So it's about 20 years old. But a lot of people think Frisco, you're like, oh, $1 million home that's brand new. No, this is an original home in Frisco. It does have a garage. It's a back garage. There's a lot of alleys in Frisco, so that's something you just need to know with older homes. They also do have an HOA, but it is only $90 quarterly. It is a mandatory HOA, but I mean $90 just to keep up the front flower bed sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, mostly that's like, hey, mow your yard and don't paint your front door purple, right?
Yeah.
Like those are the kinds of things that we have a lot of people who say, hey, I don't want to be in an HOA. I don't like the rules. There's some pros and cons to that HOA. So again, if you have questions or you're not familiar with Texas HOAs, give us a call. We'd love to chat, answer those questions for you, and maybe even put your mind at ease a little bit. Yeah. And our last one on the list today, and again, guys, these may not all be available at the time you reach out to us. However, we wanted you to have a sample of what you might be able to find and not be scared of thinking, I can never find anything, I can never afford anything in this area, because we have just proven that it's not true. They absolutely exist.
Well, and with the new builds, there are multiple other options within the new build communities. Yeah. So just that one goes, that's totally fine. I'm sure they have more coming.
Yes, we are just grabbing you a sample today. So this last one on our list, and not for any particular reason, but this one is in Anna, Texas, 832 Juniper Street. I love this one because we have been talking a lot about Anna of our 75 corridor.
We have.
I love the 75 corridor for any of my clients who want to build equity, 380 to Oklahoma.
Yep.
And Anna is just dead centered on that. They've done an amazing job of planning the city of Anna. And so we do have a lot of people moving to that area, seeking that area out, and that means future equity growth for you if you can get in early enough. And we are still early enough because this is a 2,154 square feet, built in 2021, 4-bedroom, 3 total baths, priced at $365,000.
Finding a home with 3 baths under 400K is amazing and insane all at once.
Yes.
It also has a 2-car garage.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
So guys, there are options out there. That was really our goal of this video today is, we talk a lot about $1 million homes. We do a lot of luxury real estate. We also do a lot of things in between. Andy works with a lot of first-time home buyers. And so we are searching for these homes a lot. And we are very fortunate to say that we're starting to have more options for our clients who are in that under 600,000 range for sure, and even under this 400,000 range.
Well, and I work with a lot of lease clients as well that are like, well, my budget is $2,000. How am I ever going to be able to afford anything? Well, if you go to Princeton and you buy something, you can totally stay under $200 or $2,000 a month. Right. So that's something that you may not think that you can attain home ownership, but you totally can. You may have to make some adjustments to your lifestyle. It may not be the perfect house, but
maybe
it's a stepping stone.
Once a week instead of every day.
There we go.
You can almost make a house payment after you stopped your Starbucks.
And being Princeton, I always joked, I'm like, being out there, I could save so much money. There's no malls. I'm like, but now there's a Jersey Mike's and there's a Starbucks. Like, I would spend my money in other ways.
So true.
Yes.
Well, guys, we have some amazing lender partners as well. So do not discount yourself, right? You know your situation, but you may not really be fully familiar with what it takes to qualify. Maybe you're single and you think, I can't do this by myself. Reach out to us. Let us help you. Let us be a resource and provide you our amazing resources like our lenders and our insurance providers, contractors, right? We have somebody that you probably need contact to. So just reach out to us. Let us be a resource for that. And we're here to just kind of help you guide through the home buying process, no matter where you're at. Where can they find us?
You can find us on Instagram or Facebook. It's usually under Haven Home Team or Andy Haven Cochran, Holly Haven, Andy times 2. Or usually all of our socials are linked down below. If you will follow and subscribe, I guess you're not following, you can follow our Instagram and Facebook. And leave us a comment down below if any of these caught your eye. If you're interested in other cities to see if there's any other places that have under 400K or maybe other counties. We can do other counties as well.
For sure. Guys, we are here to help you. If you're moving to Texas and you're finding us from somewhere else, we are It's very welcoming. We want you guys to come here and feel like you're part of the community. So please reach out to us. We're happy to be a resource and help you make that move. And reach out.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye,
Bye guys.
guys.